Now on CoastTV News.
Snow still here.
Liked it as a kid, hate it now.
The latest winter storm that hit parts of the peninsula.
Now that we've gotten over the snowfall, now we have to deal with the cold following it.
Salary debate why a large pay raise is proposed for Rehoboth commissioners. Plastic to purpose. Hundreds of plastic bags transformed to help the homeless.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
You are looking live at road conditions after the storm. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with parts of Delmarva blanketed in snow. After every snowfall, we get messages from viewers asking just how are the roads? Coast TV News reporter and anchor Christina D. Robertus joins us live in our First Alert weather Jeep driving through Ocean City. Christina.
Well, Maddie, it's definitely no beach day here in Ocean City. It's cold, it's windy, but let's take a look at the roads here. They're quite all right, to be honest. Most of the snow has melted away. It's been plowed away. It looks like the salt and the brining of the roads kind of did the trick here. All of the snow is pretty much on the sidewalk, and people seem to be out just driving through town like usual tonight. The worry right now is that it's very cold, like I said, so any leftover snow, melted snow could really get icy on the road, so you want to look out for that. Look out for the black ice if you're driving through Ocean City or really anywhere on the coast tonight. But as I said, it's not looking too bad here on the roads, so I'll throw it back to you, Maddie.
Hey, Christina, now the southern part of the peninsula, that definitely got the brunt of the snow this time around. People in Fenwick Island, they experienced, let's call it the burdens and the beauty that come with the snow. You still have to walk your dog despite the cold. I certainly know that well. We spoke with people walking their pups and also with one business owner who spent his time shoveling despite freezing temperatures.
Shoveling the snow. Looks like not everywhere got a lot of snow today, and some places got more, so want to open up for business today for those who want to get out and do some shopping.
And there were even some icicles forming on buildings. Further south, Ocean City, even more snow than Fenwick. And now after plow trucks drove by, as Christina just showed you, main roads did clear out pretty well. But definitely be on the lookout if you want to walk the sidewalk or drive any back roads into town. And people we spoke with, they're just kind of over it.
It was the most snow I've ever seen here, yeah. Liked it as a kid, hate it now.
And check this out. The walk to Fenwick Island, that was covered in snow here. I love this shot, a beautiful view to the beach there. From Fenwick, back to Ocean City. We have a great shot of the boardwalk we want to show you. This was this morning, a winter wonderland there with the Hulk. And I even filmed this snow on Lewis Beach this morning. It was a blustery day on the bay. And I'm just going to tell you, it was so cold. Speaking of the cold, let's go ahead and take a live look outside into Rehoboth Beach, where there are patches of snow on the boardwalk there. And our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams, is going to show us just how much snow people got, because it really varied, Paul.
It really did. And for the record, your meteorologist is over it too, okay? It just there's enough snow already. I think we've already tagged in and donated enough of our efforts for that. We had 7 inches of snow in Chincoteague, Snow Hill 5.5, over 5 in Delmar, 4.5 in Selbyville, close to that in Pocomoke City, and in Bayard we had 4 inches of snow. Some other locations, we had over 4 inches of snow in Ocean City, right there at Berlin, 3.5 in Ocean Pines, Fenwick Island, Dagsboro 2 inches just over, and Millville 2 inches. So we had a healthy amount of snow and it fell where we thought it would, but now the big concern, Maddie, is the cold that follows all this snow.
Paul, stay with me on this one. Imagine getting a $19,000 pay raise, or even $9,000. That's what one Rehoboth Beach politician is proposing for the mayor and other commissioners. Joining us live in Rehoboth Beach is Coast TV News reporter Brendan Conroy. Brendan, Commissioner Suzanne Goods says what they're making now just doesn't reflect the work they're actually doing.
Maddie, Commissioner Good told Coast TV there's a lot more that goes into being a commissioner than some people might think, but how much exactly does she want with this new proposal? She wants the mayor to go from $1,000 to $20,000, that $19,000 raise that you just referred to, and for commissioners, their salary would jump from $600 to $10,000, a quite large one at that in this new proposal by the commissioner.
At the current pay rate, there isn't enough incentive for those on the board to put in the time and tackle the problems as effectively as they could, because they're just, money, unfortunately, for better or worse, does incentivize people.
Good was sworn in only back in September of 2024, so this wouldn't affect her at all. This would only affect future commissioners, and we'll have more for you on Coast TV News at 11 on what she wants to do with the projects, where she's taking the money from, and how all those logistics would work out. Live in Rehoboth Beach, Brendan Conroy, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Brendan. And of course, it's worth noting this is a proposal would have to get passed by the mayor and commissioner. Speaking of mayor and commissioners, how do other towns pay? Lewis is the highest. The mayor makes $4,000 a year, council members $3,000. In Dewey and Bethany, all commissioners are volunteers. In Georgetown, the mayor makes $1,000, council makes $500. And that brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know if you think higher pay would improve leadership. Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. 59%, even more, think it'll be worse. 33% say no, it's the same leaders. Now, 2% say maybe a little. 6% say yes, they think it would bring better candidates. If you haven't voted yet, we would really love you to do that. You can vote on CoastTV.com or the mobile app, and we'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11. To Lewis now, a man is being accused of running a meth lab downtown. On your screen now is where police say this makeshift lab was located on Beebe Avenue. Police found ingredients and tools for making the drugs, along with other drugs, a gun, ammunition, and other unknown substances during a search. Zachary Olan was arrested and is understandably facing several charges. For more on this story, you can check out CoastTV.com. Listen to this. Georgetown police say a credit card skimmer was discovered at El Mercado on Layton Avenue. And these are skimming devices that steal banking info when people swipe their cards. Police say anybody who shopped there since last Saturday, you need to review your bank accounts. New tonight, Delaware legislators are considering creating constitutional guarantees that protect your reproductive rights. If passed, a new bill would ensure individuals' rights to make decisions about pregnancy-related matters. The bill also limits state interference. Now, a hearing on the bill will be held at Legislative Hall in March. Tonight, we are learning more about Milford Police. Chief Cecilia Ash recently noted that Milford is currently authorized to have 37 officers, but they're one short. She also mentioned that Milford has the third highest rate of drug overdoses in Delaware. Additionally, Chief Ash says the department is using technology to map where every crime occurs in the city. That's to improve transparency. Unrolling a ball of plarn. Yes, I said plarn. An organization called Volunteer Delaware 50 Plus is making yarn out of plastic bags. Plarn. Now that is used to make sleeping bags for the homeless. Coast TV reporter Zakiya Jennings shows us the process of making these bags.
Flatten the plastic bag, fold it a few times, cut it, and then you're left with loops. Loop them together and you have the start of a mat created out of plastic bags for the homeless. Linda Mason, a volunteer with Volunteer Delaware 50 Plus, will then start to crochet them into a mat for someone to sleep on. Mason says the feedback she's received from the homeless is why she keeps going.
One day when I was there delivering the mats to Jim, a young man came out to me with a vest who was now a volunteer at the Shepherd's office. And he says, I just want to tell you that those mats are so important to us. Please don't stop making them.
Mason says almost 600 single-use plastic bags make one mat, and they're always looking for volunteers. Today, they had a few volunteers, including Linda Spall, who says she's just happy to help.
I have a soft spot, and I think it's important. My mother used to say, to whom much is given, much is expected, and every little bit helps. So here I am.
Your plastic bags will turn into a sleeping bag just like this for the homeless. And when they're ready to go to bed, they will find somewhere to lay down. They will take off these straps, roll out this mat. They will get down, fix themselves up for bed,
and then they are all ready to go to sleep. In Georgetown, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
Well, if you had a rough week, we can try to help you with that. We do have a weekly dose of local good news. It's our Feel Good Friday newsletter. There's personal features, cool things to do each weekend, and more. You just sign up for free at coasttv.com/sign up and get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox. We have a lot more news to get to you this evening. First, another right whale slow zone. What that means for boaters.
And there are some wicked wind chills this way comes in the form of single digits for tomorrow morning. Your full forecast is coming up.
But first, exercise benefits of the boardwalk. In this week's Coastal Connections, we introduce you to a man who never misses his walk. We have that story when we're back in just 60 seconds.
West Shore Home has you covered for all your window and door remodeling needs. We help hundreds of homeowners each week upgrade to brand new energy efficient windows. For more information, visit westshorewindow.com, and when you're there, lock in huge savings from our President's Day sale.
Just one final touch, and then I'm ready.
Hey, what are you doing?
What do you think, you're the only one excited for the Better Living Expo at the Wekiwaka Youth and Civic Center?
February 22nd and 23rd. There will be experts on hand to answer questions about remodeling, landscaping, pet training, and more. Plus, arts and crafts and live animals for the kids.
Get in line, Mike.
Join us for the Better Living Expo at the Wekiwaka Civic Center, February 22nd and 23rd.
West Shore Home's President's Day sale is here. 24 months, no payments and no interest, plus $200 off each window. Say goodbye to those old, inefficient windows by getting your project started at westshorewindow.com. Appointments available as early as tomorrow.
Exercise. It's something a lot of us know we probably should do a little bit more of, but motivation can be difficult to find. Well, for one man in Ocean City, as Kevin Zapay shows us in this week's Coastal Connections, he stays in shape every single day, all thanks to the boardwalk.
Walking along the Ocean City boardwalk is a common thing people do in town. But for Lou Catelli, it's part of life.
You got to do something to stay healthy, stay in shape, and it's the fresh air and the way just to decompress and just get everything out of your head and just feel good.
For the past 6 years, Catelli walked the Ocean City boardwalk every day during the off-season, no matter the weather.
There was a few days where it was ice, and that was just treacherous. The ice is a little bit more dangerous. The streets, they maintain great here in Ocean City, but the boardwalk, they don't plow the boardwalk, they don't salt, they don't do anything.
Catelli walks from one end to the other 2 times a day. And with the boardwalk being 2.25 miles long, Catelli ends up walking 9 total miles, leaving some people recognizing his consistency.
You see the same faces every day. There's a lot of people who do this from young to old, just every morning, back and forth, back and forth.
Catelli and his family have a place right next to the boardwalk and never plans on selling.
The off-season's the best. It's a great way to decompress and just kind of recharge your batteries. It's the ideal location. It really is a perfect setup.
If you're looking to find Lou Catelli, he says he's always the one wearing the shorts. Catelli plans on walking the Ocean City boardwalk every day until the busy season. So if you end up seeing him, be sure to give him a fist bump. I'm Kevin Zapay in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Shower your home with love with a new bath from Baths by Spicer Brothers. Our factory-trained experts can transform your space into one you'll love in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee, you can have peace of mind knowing your new bath or shower will last a lifetime. Right now, get 50% off installation, plus take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026.
Call to schedule your free in-home consultation. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Tax time is a great time to get a new car. And with best of market pricing at the car store, you'll get more car and keep more of your refund. Get to the car store and find the right car at the right price right now. And with guaranteed financing, you could drive away today. TheCarStoreOnline.com.
Fall in love with safety and reliability at Gateway Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. From rain and snow to sunny skies, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive has you covered through any weather. Right now, take home a new 2025 Subaru Outback and take advantage of great financing rates as low as 1.9%. Stop by today to pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid, designed for tomorrow. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Don't miss the President's Day mattress sale at John H. Ossick. Get huge savings on the best brands like Beauty Rest Black, Stearns & Foster, Purple, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, and Kingsdown. And get 30% off Casper mattresses and 40% off Nectar mattresses. Plus up to 48 months interest-free financing. Shop the President's Day mattress sale for a limited time only at John H. Ossick's Mattress World.
Hard work, or just hanging with your best friend. It's always better in a truck from the truck store. And during the President's Day sale, now to the end of the month, you'll find the right truck right now. So get to the truck store during the President's Day sale. 2 locations, 1 great company. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
At Delaware Electric Cooperative, keeping the lights on is a team effort, and our team broke a reliability record in 2024. Members experienced a nearly 20% drop in outages, and our crews have never restored power faster. Our success is a result of dedicated engineers, careful planning, tree trimming, and the use of advanced technology that can self-heal power lines and equipment. And not only has co-op power never been more reliable, it's also the most affordable in the state of Delaware.
Coast TV weather can be heard on Coast Country.
Now that we're beyond the snow, we have to deal with the cold combined with the winds, and that's going to make for a very cutting combination. First of all, the winds, a primary concern because we have a gale wind warning in effect from Lewis, Rehoboth down to Ocean View and Fenwick Island. This is talking about 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And with temperatures in the 20s, that makes for a very uncomfortable situation where we need to talk about wind chills being a serious part of the forecast. Gale wind warning also in effect until Friday morning from Ocean City and Ocean Pines all the way down towards Chincoteague, and really all of the coastal regions, including the folks that view us in Cambridge, you're under a gale wind warning as well. So everybody's watching out for significantly blustery conditions along the beaches. We have a few leftover flurries, and that's even breaking up as we speak. So that's why I'm not making a big deal. I know there's a couple of flurries, but that's not enough to measure. The big deal is the cold, and that's what we want to concentrate on. And it's because of the temperature and the winds. Pushing out of the northwest, we're looking at 33-mile-per-hour gusts, for example, in Indian River Inlet, a 22-mile-per-hour wind gust out of the northwest, for example, in Georgetown. That combined with the temperatures makes for a very volatile situation as far as dealing with that cold. You see, Friday morning, we're going to have 34-mile-per-hour wind gusts along the coast to 31. That, with the cold, not such a great idea. And then everyone will get in on the 30-mile-per-hour wind gust out of the northwest by the afternoon for Friday. And the temperatures not helping out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right now, it feels like 15 degrees in Milton, Redden. It feels like 15 degrees also right now in Delmar. 14 is what it feels like, the wind chill factor, in Ocean City. Now, when we talk about wind chill, remember, our bodies lose heat through convection. However, with little to no wind, the layer of that heat remains to help keep us warm. So 20 degrees feels like 20 degrees. Here's the catch with the wind. When it's windy, the moving air breaks up the insulating warm layer. So we have 20-mile-per-hour winds and 20 degrees. But that wind helps to speed up the heat loss, making it feel much colder. So 20 with 20-mile-per-hour winds makes it feel like 4. Why are we going over that? Because here's the haymaker, okay? We're looking for it to feel like 14 and then dropping to 12 for the rest of the night. And then it gets even more volatile than that. You see the winds out of the northwest. But look at these temperatures. Barely get into freezing in the first place, okay? So not much of a change there. So, and the same holds true for us from Ocean Pines all the way down towards Snow Hill. The winds out of the northwest at about 20 to 30 miles per hour. So it's going to feel like 10 Friday morning. And it's going to feel like 13 and 14 Saturday morning. And we're just going to stay cold until we get past the weekend. Here's a look at your extended forecast. We're really not going to feel warm until we get into next week.
All right, Paul, thank you very much. The endangered right whale has been once again spotted off of Ocean City's coast, which means boaters, you're asked to slow down. The slow zone is in effect off Ocean City until March 5th. On top of this, there's 6 other zones in effect Boaters are reminded to go 10 knots or less and avoid certain areas where right whales have been spotted. As the bird flu continues to spread, the Salisbury Zoo is taking steps to keep its animals safe. The zoo is installing mesh netting over some exhibits, requiring staff to wear personal protective equipment, and doing regular testing of some high-risk animals. But some animals, like the ostrich, for example, they have to remain outside and uncovered since they need more space.
We're attempting to do mesh if it's feasible. So some of our exhibits they don't have coverage, such as the flamingos and the rheas. So we have to do a little bit different for them.
Now, to be clear, the Salisbury Zoo says there have been no cases of the bird flu there.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Another snow day here on Delmarva means we are looking forward to season finales, conference championships, and playoff action. Let's start with our game of the night tomorrow, and girls basketball Parkside is set to host Stephen Decatur in a Bayside South rivalry. The Seahawks come in at 12-5 and sit in fourth in Bayside with a 10-4 conference record. Decatur fell to the Rams at home earlier in the year by just 3 points, but they're coming off a dominant 60-29 victory over Snow Hill. To the home team, Parkside enters at 15-2 and 1 game behind Y-High for a tie for first place in the Bayside. The Rams are led by Zion Smith and Zion Oji, who can do it all on the court. They'll need to bring their A game if they want to contend with the Tribe for a shot at the Bayside title. This game is scheduled for tomorrow at 6 p.m. live on DSN. In the NBA, the All-Star break has concluded, which means the second half of the season begins tonight. The 76ers take on the reigning NBA champs, the Celtics, sitting in second place in the Eastern Conference. Philadelphia is 20-34 and 11th in the East after dropping their last 5 games. To make a run at the postseason, Philly needs a lot of help from Joel Embiid, who has not been up to speed due to injury throughout the year. Tip-off from Wells Fargo Center is at 7 p.m. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Shower your home with love with a new bath from Bath by Spicer Brothers. Our factory-trained experts can transform your space into one you'll love in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee, you can have peace of mind knowing your new bath or shower will last a lifetime. Right now, get 50% off installation, plus take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026.
Call to schedule your free in-home consultation. Bath by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Bath by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Most Planet Fitness clubs are open 24 hours, so you can work out whenever.
We're coming in early.
Staying late.
Whatever works for you.
Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 28th.
Hi, can I get an extra large quadruple shot, extra hot, semi-sweet caramel macchiato with almond milk, and a medium?
Whatever happened to coffee? Whack. When you need a minute, there's the Bally Casino app, featuring tons of exciting slots like Divine Fortune, Cash Machine, and 88 Fortunes. We bring the excitement to you. Throw in your favorite table games and...
Got one!
So who needs caffeine?
I'd still like some.
Yeah, me too. Bet boldly with the Bally Casino app. Powered by Bet Rivers.
Save big all month long during the President's Day sales event right here at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Millsboro. You can choose between 0% APR financing for 72 months or over $12,000 off MSRP on a 2024 Jeep Wrangler 4xE with approved credit. Visit MillsboroCDJR.com to check out all of our amazing offers. So don't miss the savings during the President's Day sales event right here at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Millsboro. Cars cost less with Preston.
It's Tommy Bahama Month at Johnny Janosic. Explore the casual and comfortable take on luxury living. And for a limited time, take 50% off list prices on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington home furnishings. Create the look you've dreamed of at our lowest prices of the year. Transform your home into an everlasting utopia with the top-selling brands on everyone's wish list. Your paradise awaits. Shop Tommy Bahama Month for a limited time only at all Johnny Janosic locations.
Most Planet Fitness clubs are open 24 hours, so you can work out whenever.
We're coming in early.
Staying late.
Whatever works for you.
Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 28th.
For 150 years, Ocean City, Maryland has been somewhere to smile about. From our beautiful beaches to our iconic boardwalk, we've been creating memories that last a lifetime, whether you're chasing the perfect wave, a hole-in-one, or a sunset stroll. Celebrate our 150th anniversary with 150 days of celebrations, special events, and deals all year long. Book now and save in 2025 at ococean.com/150. Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
The Humane Animal Partners received so much love from donors, they decided to extend their Valentine's special through the end of February. I love this video. For $5, you can send a Valentine to one of their 250-plus shelter pets with a personalized message and a sweet treat. Oh, we should do that, Paul.
With your dogs. Your dog. Yeah, your dog. I don't want one. 26 degrees for us for tonight with a flurry or two breaking up. We're looking at Arthur. You're our winner of our umbrella winner. Congratulations from Rehoboth. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, and whether you have your dog or not, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
Paul, thank you very much, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6. For more news and local weather, download our apps. The nightly news is up next. We will see you tonight at 11. Have a great night.